Here we have the current stock market update for SoFi Technologies Incorporated, stock ticker SOFI. Before we begin with today's chart analysis, if you find these educational materials to be helpful in your trading, please remember to click the like and subscribe buttons and leave your thoughts below in the comment section so that other traders will be able to find this information more easily on the platform. So here we have the 1 hour price chart. Each candle on this price chart is a 1 hour trading period. And as we can see here, the stock is attempting to make a bit of a recovery here near term. So what has currently been seen is a share price movement that moved all the way into roughly $6.75. I should sort of mark that here. So these near-term lows come in at $6.75, and these near-term price movements higher are sort of moving back into roughly the $7.15 prior support zone that we were watching previously. And then in addition to that, what's most significant here is the fact that the share price activity here is starting to threaten at least this upper end of the exponential moving average cluster. So since this is the hourly price chart, what we're dealing with here would be hourly moving averages. And this purple line at the top of the chart is the 100-hour exponential moving average. So that at this point, that's the last kind of line in the sand here as far as allowing the stock to regenerate some positive momentum. And this will be important because, as we can see in the indicator reading, overall the recent negative momentum condition does continue to have a shorter term impact on share prices. Fortunately, there is still some longer term momentum that is sort of balancing out these factors. So at this point, it sort of remains to be seen which side is going to win out. But if we look at the bottom of the chart here, we can see that this purple line, which is the relative strength index, is starting to move back into this downtrend line activity here. So if we are able to see a break above this area, that would then be the suggestion that we would need to see in order to believe that the longer-term bullish trend momentum has now retaken control of the stock. So, we are at a bit of an inflection point here because, as I said, we're coming right into contact right now with that 100-hour exponential moving average. So at the same time, what we would need to see here is a break above that 100-hour EMA, and then also a break above this downtrend line in the relative strength index. So if we were to see a combination of those two events occurring at the same time, this then brings more validity to the possibility that this 675 low could be a bit of a longer term low. But as things currently stand, we do have to understand that there is a fairly significant amount of trend momentum here that has been focused on the downside direction. So this movement above $8.30 was not able to sustain itself. It's unfortunate because this did mean that we were able to break above the prior highs, rough double top zone that was coming in right around the $8 mark. So even though we did break above those areas, the share price itself was not really able to sustain itself. And then we did reach back to these 675 lows, However, but if this break here this is to the top side, this is going to be roughly $7.30. So we can probably mark that in rather than 715. This major level to the top side that I'm seeing is going to come in at $7.30, a bit higher than this prior support turn resistance zone that we were watching. And the main reason that I pointed this is the fact that we're looking at the 100-hour EMA coming into contact right in this area. So as we can see here, we're already starting to form a bit of a red candle here. We could start to see a rollover here and share prices move back to the downside. But if we do see a break here to the top side, this would be the signal that we would need to suggest that positive momentum is now re-entering the market. As I said, that's going to be significant because this price movement previously was lower, and we didn't actually test the 78.6% Fibonacci retracement zone, which came in at $6.50. Looking at the trading volumes themselves, we are seeing a bit of weakness here. These price movements higher, I wouldn't say that it's reduced trading activity or anything like that. But, if we look at the prior spikes in trading volumes that we have seen previously, I mean, here we can see a positive example, here we can see a negative example. And currently the trading volumes themselves are on the weak side. So, these near-term price movements could start to lack some momentum if we don't start to see these trading volumes pick up. This type of thing could occur if we did see a break above this $7.30 area, because this would suggest that upward momentum could start to reinvigorate itself and make its way back into the market. But this is a critical break that is going to need to happen in order for that bias, that positive bias, to start to become valid. So, as things currently stand to the downside, we would be looking at this $6.75 support zone as a potential area to suggest that this bullish reversal thesis could be wrong. If we did see a break below there, the first area that we would need to retest, as I said, is this $6.50 area, because that is where the 78.6% fib retracement of this trending move currently rests. So that's essentially the move from $6 to $8.30. In my view, that is the most dominant price move at the moment. This is the price movement that's currently controlling prices. And in this previous movement lower, we were not able to actually retest the 78.6% fib retracement. So if we were to see a collapse in share prices here, the idea would be that we had not really reached a sustainable support zone here. As we can see, there's really not much in this area, which would suggest that share prices would be finding support right around 675. So if we did see a break back into $6.50, that wouldn't be completely surprising. And I don't really think that it would be major cause for concern unless we did break below there. If we did break below there, I think then you're looking at a retest of the $6 mark. So that would sort of be the worst case scenario. So as long as these two areas hold here, the support zone between 675 and 650, as long as that can remain intact, the share price movement expectation would not be seen in the negative territory. And that would be the negative scenario. And then to the top side, a break of this 100 period exponential moving average at $7.30 would be the most favorable scenario, because then that would suggest that momentum has reestablished itself in the positive direction, and then the next upside price target would then be found at $8.30. So here are the current price levels that I'm watching. These are the indicator readings that I think are most important for the current price action. Here's the current stock market analysis for SoFi Technologies Incorporated, stock ticker SOFI. Our high value trading strategies membership is currently available for a limited time for only $9.99 per month. These high conviction investment strategies are characterized by superior risk to reward metrics that target massive market beating returns over time. Join now to outperform the market. Lock in this special introductory rate of just $9.99 per month for the entire lifetime of your membership, and start trading stocks with the pros.